Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Gators come up to the line in a hurry up. It's an option look. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Sturdivant. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Gators look to keep this drive moving. Receiver in motion now. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Florida, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes a handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Red Raider tussle to the line to run the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Almost set up for the PAT.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another first and 10. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
On the run, it's Joyner. Going absolutely nowhere for the loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long on the 45. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long on the 45. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Touchdown, Texas Tech. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield, set up for the 1st down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the ground, it's Clark. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Touchdown, Gators, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Morton. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First and goal here for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. There's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. They'll try a pass here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Makes it look easy. And that puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down, but time is running out. They'll Pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll drop back here on third down. Grabbed by the receiver. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Nice grab. It's Hudson. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. The runner takes off to his right. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense trots back out on the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The Red Raiders come to the line in a hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. That one played a key role in that score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal at the 7. And the Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Morton. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Passes the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Joyner. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Williams. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Third down play for this offense. On the jet sweep. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. They're able to get him down. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The pass rush closing in. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
It's ball.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game on 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that. A deep shot right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Sturdivant. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught by the receiver. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. The Gators lining up here on first and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators. Conversion. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And the two-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Chewing clock with the running game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll run it to the right side. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here in a lopsided victory. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long, their own 41. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The sure hands, it's Hudson. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. I like their odds of closing this game out.
To the air, it's Morton. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. The Gators will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance.